William Creek, so we're going to get onto the OODNADATTA, spending tonight at Coward Springs. Ew.
See how it goes, see what the condition of the road's like.
Yeah, we called into the visitor centre yesterday and she said that it's not too bad. Someone even said that it had been recently graded, so hopefully we might get lucky. Otherwise, it's been a few months since some corrugation anyway, so let's do it. We're officially in the middle of nowhere.
I'm just putting them down to 28 for now. That should be enough. The road's pretty good.
Yeah.
This is our little tire deflator. It's actually just an eBay one, but I just keep it in this little grab me gear bag and in this side of my door, just for when we need to quickly deflate the tires like now. Snug as a bug in a rug.
How long of this do we have?
We're on this specific road for another 130 k's, so we're at William Creek. I think it's the same like this for the whole time. Then about another 90 k's to Coward Springs, but the road's good though, road's in good condition. It's better than the Gib so far. Fingers crossed it stays that way.
So we started in Coober Pedy and did the outback way to William Creek, and now we're going to keep going down to Coward Springs and spend the night, and then later on to Murray and then down through the Flinders. Where are we?
We're at an old railway siding ruins.
What's the siding mean?
Like a station.
Oh. Oh wow! Just arrived at Coward Springs. Such a cute little campsite right under the tree. They have a little welcome sign with your name on it. And they've all got a fire pit with a seat on them. It's not too busy. It was $15 per adult. And then obviously the springs are here, so we've just got one night. But yeah, I didn't think this was so cute. Especially after travelling down the roads for like 3 hours and there's nothing in sight.
There's like no trees or anything.
Yeah, and then there's like this cute little, there's even palm trees here, little coffee van, so yeah.
Wicked.
Let's set up. Is that just another shower?
Yeah. I think there's finches.
In here?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's only 20 sites here. So we booked online just because we knew we wanted to stay here. We had service in Coober Pedy, but the process was so easy. So Josh just pulled up at this gate, and then on this board here, they have your name. So guests that are arriving, your name and then where to camp. And then I just looked at the map that we just looked at then, and it just shows you where to go. Like, how simple.
Very cool.
So yeah, there is, if you're only coming here to do the springs, it's $2 an adult.
Otherwise $15 per person if you're camp. There's no flies here either though, which is good.
Yeah.
But I just like wearing this. Do you want to walk to the spa? It's only 80 metres.
Yeah, well, would rather probably put my swimmers on.
Okay, we'll go back for the unorganised.
Just because you're weird and wear board shorts all the time.
It can't hurt to be prepared, like right now.
These flies are bad.
Not on me, mate. No flies on me. This is the natural spring. Natural spring.
Natural spring, yeah. It's actually nice and cool.
Yeah, it's not hot, which is good because it's quite warm outside.
It's very warm outside.
But there's only one, and it's about 3 meters by 2 meters. So luckily it's not busy right now.
Yeah.
But if it was, you'd probably be a bit of a lineup.
Yeah. There'd be either a lineup or you'd just have to all jump in together.
Yeah. A fair few people fit in. I'm sure we wouldn't cozy up. Lucky we got it to ourselves.
Yeah.
This is cool. It's refreshing.
Cool. It's very refreshing, and it is quite nice. Like the scenery, there's just some chairs around the outside.
Are you allowed to put your head under?
I don't know. Do it and find out.
Put my head under?
Yeah, see what happens.
There's no sign that said don't put your head under.
But yeah, really, actually, it is cute, but I don't know why, I just assumed there was more than one.
I don't know how it works. I don't know if there's, like, they've dug a hole, I don't know. There's no pump in it. It's like a spa.
It is a spa.
A few flies. So we're not driving anywhere, we're just eating dinner in the car because the flies are so bad.
This is definitely a first, and it's hot in here too.
Yeah, but that's life when you
hate flies.
And only have a rooftop tent.
Yeah.
So this says rain, what's that? Rainfall in this region, the lowest in Australia. They say the average is 120 mil a year. Very unpredictable. In any month or not for years. It's raining over there, it's raining there, it's raining there, it's raining there. So we'll see.
We hope it rains here.
We might get some rain here.
Get rid of the flies.
Yeah, these flies. So it has started to rain, so we quickly packed up our chairs and everything and jumped in the tent because this is the only spot we are out of the rain or in the car.
Yeah, and I don't know if they can hear the thunder. Good morning. We've woken up at Coward Springs. It's a bit chilly after that little storm that went through last night. On and off rain, lightning, thunder. So yeah, didn't have the best sleep. And then at 4 AM we heard this like scurrying little sound beneath us in the canopy, and we were joking like, oh, maybe there's a mouse in the canopy, and Joss jumped up out of bed and yeah, he found a mouse in the canopy. We were too late, got to our bread already, chewed out some of the insulation out of the canopy doors and Joss kept seeing it. It was like playing with him.
It just, every time I went around there with the light, it came up and then like it stood there for ages. It didn't go away. And then as I would get closer, it would like run back under the pantry. But then we left that side open. Like, well, while I was going back and forth, that side was open.
Yeah.
And then I was mucking around here, and then I did hear some scurrying when I went back, and then I didn't see him. So I think he climbed out. Like, I feel like he was trying to get out.
And we left some bread in there as like a trap on top of one of the drawers, just to see like if we wake up obviously and it's gone, he's still in there. And the bread was still there this morning, so we're hoping he's
You didn't hear him again, hey?
I fell back asleep, I was pretty tired.
Yeah, I didn't hear him. So.
Yeah, we may or may not still have a mouse in the canopy. But also, how does one get rid of a mouse in the canopy without killing it?
Mouse trap. This is I've just gone over probably the roughest patch of corrugation on the OODNADATTA. And we've lost our top of our aerial again. We should have taken it off. Megan's gone to find it. Oh, she found it. Usually it's hard to find. Might as well do a check of the car while I'm here.
Found it.
Good job. So this is one of the last like intact railway sidings on the old Garn Railway, which is the railway line that kind of runs between Port Augusta and Alice Springs, or used to. So, like, there's a few of these sidings along this track, and this one's still like got the old railway crossing signs. Definitely the most intact one we've seen. Looks yeah, it's pretty cool. Lake Air.
So it's actually the Lake Air south. So
It's still Lake Air.
it's still Lake Air, but yeah, we're seeing it from here. Yeah, it's actually raining out on the other side of it.
Not sure if you can hear me because of the wind. Just a random spot on the OODNADATTA track. We've come across all these sculptures. They go for like probably 500 meters down there. There's a house up there, so we think it's built by them. It's very random, very outback.
Oh, fuck. I would have done some damage to someone behind us.
Yeah. I don't know how that came loose. It's just for the corrugation. I think it's just moved the fire pit around and the things got loose. All good.
All good, back on the road.
Oh, freshly grained, so smooth.
10 k's from the bitumen though. What a legend.
He just does this little bit. I'm doing the
Yeah, but it is nice.
That's good. Oh, the Camel Cup.
Oh, we've missed it. Oh no, it's next year.
Next year.
Can't really see much on the GoPro, I don't think. So the end or the start of the OODNADATTA, depending on which way you're going, little town of Maree, which was also the home to the Garn, the original Garn, which we've been following pretty much the whole way, which we didn't even know was a part of like the history of the OODNADATTA.
Yeah, we didn't do much research, but it turns out it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've learnt a bit today.
Very.
Stopping at a few different spots, so
Yeah.
yeah, we'll do some more Googling.
Yep.
Farina is a rural site with abandoned buildings, unsealed surfaces and associated structures. The site includes wells, bridges, rough areas, potential unstable buildings and remains of habitation. That's what it used to look like. I'll let it run down a bit. See, this is why we need a metal detector.
Why?
So we can detect metal and treasures.
No.
There was a sign on the highway that said there's a bakery here. That's the real reason we've turned in. I think they meant it used to be a bakery. Oh, that might be that building. Why do we think there'd be a real bakery out here?
I thought we might be able to get a sausage roll or something.
They probably get like 5 people a day. unless we just haven't come upon it yet. It probably is the old bakery. So it turns out it is a bakery. I don't know if you can see in there. But it's not open. Why wouldn't it be open? There's no signs up, hey? It looks like pretty functioning.
It does.
Underground bakery, so I assume through that door to the right there.
You can take bacon pie for $6.50. At fucking Ulara they were charging $12 a pie.
Man,
sausage roll, $5.
that would have been so cool. OODNADATTA. What? Go.
Keep getting the photo. Starting off with
we had a big day today on the OODNADATTA track, coming from Coward Springs, so not a huge day, probably
not a huge day.
120 k's on the track and then about 100 k's on the bitumen.
We've come to Copley or Copley, I don't know which way it's pronounced. Copley.
So we've stopped here because one, we turn east here and head towards
the North Flinders, yep.
And north of Flinders. And two, because there's a free camp behind the pub.
So that's the old pub, and yeah, so like Josh said, it's free camping, so there's just a few little slabs here. You can pay for power, otherwise it's free to use the water, and they've got showers and toilets that anyone's allowed to use. A big fire pit out the back. We'll show you around. It's actually a really cute pub.
It's cool.
It's quite historic. What did we see written in there? 1800s. So yeah, we're going to stay here the night and then head into North Flinders tomorrow.
So yeah, good spot.
Really good spot, and the guy is lovely.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go and have a drink now, and yeah, have a look.